The dreads and...
Oh yeah, it was totally cool. Wonderful drummer.
Incredible.
And he just had incredible talent.
Right.
And I said, so what do you think about Paris going back to jail? And he's like, you know, when I was selling crack, when I was selling dope and weed, you know, I did the time, you know. Paris,
if you can do the crime, you can do the time.
Sorry ass, you know, you belong in jail, you know. He was awesome.
Welcome to the Tavern.
Hi.
Hey.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
Cheers.
I'm doing well. I'm doing particularly good after that set.
Post.
That was brilliant.
Thank you. That was fun.
I particularly like the part where you guys...
I know. Thank you so much for joining me. That was awesome.
That was
Especially on
awesome.
such short notice.
How long was it? Like 2 minutes? No, it was like a minute.
So what made you want to start playing
Music?
guitar and singing and
Oh,
songs?
well it's Christmas time. Well, it was really Christmas time. My sister got a guitar for Christmas and I saw it and I was like, I should be playing that. She should be playing it. Like it wasn't like I was jealous. It was just like, I want to play guitar, you know? And then I stole it from her and I haven't stopped. So that was basically like my life shoved.
Did you ever get the guitar back?
No.
It's not the same guitar.
Oh no.
So she still has the original.
No, it's actually at my friend's house.
Oh.
I lent it out to her. My sister doesn't know. I don't think she knows.
So just she goes to the closet.
She does
and
now.
She knows now.
So this is a younger sister or older sister you said?
Older sister. She's like 23.
Okay.
And she didn't do anything with the guitar.
No, not really. I mean, she like could kind of play.
Well, she taught you 007.
Oh yeah, double dun. I don't know what that is. Like, you know, the dun 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 dun. Is that 007? Yeah, and then
Name for James Bond.
yeah, yeah, and that's about the only thing she taught me. And she tries to take credit, like Chris and I taught you everything you know, but it was like dun 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 dun. I mean,
But you still love your sister, right?
oh, of course. She's seriously like my best friend. So I don't know.
I'm trying to think, how did I start guitar? It was back when I was about 13, and I was really into Guns N' Roses and like the hair metal stuff and Poison and all that, and Iron Maiden.
Did you have the spandex?
I didn't have the spandex, but I did have the tight jeans and the big white like baseball boots with a tongue. You have a little pump on the tongue, and it pumps up the tongue and the sole of the shoe to the tighter fit.
Right.
And I had the big backcombed hair with all the hairspray and the bandana. I look like an idiot, but back then I thought I looked
Everyone from that time looked like
really good. I look like I want to be American, but living in Wales in the UK.
Tell me about Grammy Camp, because to me, obviously, when you put the word Grammy into it,
Anything Grammy now.
Yeah,
Anything
exactly,
Grammy is like,
exactly,
oh.
exactly. And I'm sure that it meant leaps and bounds for you as a musician, right?
No, it did. It was like I didn't know anything about it. My mom, being my mom, like researched everything music. Because when any of her kids are very like passionate about something, she's like, okay, I'm gonna research everything, and you're gonna, you know.
Awesome.
I love my mom, but like, yeah. And so she told me about Grammy Camp, and I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't know why. I'm stubborn. I was like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do it. And so then I was like, okay, maybe like. I was like, but I'm not even gonna get in. So what's the point?
Oh.
So I do the audition. So I do the audition, and then I get a call saying like, hey, this is an 8 from Grammy or with the Grammy Foundation. You just got accepted to Grammy Camp, and I was like, what?
Take that.
I was like, what? You know?
You're not even
and then
gonna get in.
The whole camp is just like a music industry soaked camp. Like
And it's at USC.
yeah, there's different locations now. Like one was in New York, and then this year or next year is going to be in Nashville. And so that's where I auditioned, and that would be my 3rd year if I get in, hopefully.
That'd be awesome.
And then after the first year in LA, they called a select few to play with Keith Urban, because he was the honorary dean that year.
Keith Urban.
Yeah, and it was funny because like I didn't know anything about him, because I like hated country. I was like, no, I'm never gonna play country, you know, because I was a metalhead. You know, metalheads don't listen to country.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
I'm still a little bit there.
And then I learned his song and I played with him and I met him and I was just like, I love the country, like the country music. It's just like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's like, there's no like different. It was just like it's just music. I liked it, you know, and then.
It tells a story, too.
Yeah, it tells a great story. The songwriters in the country music scene. Oh my goodness.
Maybe this is why they call it falling in love with you, baby. Caught me by surprise, and I'm falling to trade hearts. Been in love before, took me right down to the river shore. I refused to love again. I sheltered myself in. Took me back to the moment when I never knew the rain would end. I stopped my mind when a race in the flow beneath me is breaking. Maybe this is why they call it falling in love with you, baby. Caught me by surprise, and I'm falling to trade hearts. Trade hearts. Swore to look left, looked everywhere for love again. I picked some flowers so gently. You were the rose that awoke me, set me back to the moment when I never knew the rain would end. I stopped my mind when a race in the flow beneath me is breaking. Maybe this is why they call it falling in love with you, baby. Caught me by surprise, and I'm falling to trade hearts. But I made it through, yeah, through and here I am, yeah, I'm here with you. Maybe this is why they call it falling in love with you, baby. Caught me by surprise, and I'm falling to trade hearts. Maybe this is why they call it falling in love with you, baby. Caught me by surprise, and I'm falling to trade hearts. Trade hearts.
It takes some, balls to get out in front of an audience and without anything to hide behind, without a guitar, without just to put yourself forward and belt out everything that's inside. It's easy when you've got an instrument to do it. It's just moving and this and that. But when you have to try, you have to vocalize that inside bit of you that you're letting everyone see. Right. It can be quite intimidating.
It is. It is pretty intimidating. I remember when I did that, it was it was almost like acting when I was doing it. It was a personal stage. And when I got on stage, I was so different. I didn't have a guitar when I was singing on this particular show. I did the stand-in from the Nirvana vocals. But the band were kids. They were like 14 or something at this time. And I'd already hit my 20s by this time, I think. And I'm like, these guys are amazing. So, but I had this I was a different person on stage.
Yeah.
confidence on stage. Off stage, I had no confidence. I was timid all the
Yeah.
time. It was
That's seriously
really
like me.
strange. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's like the dual personas, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Like, at school, I'm like this shy little person, and then when I'm on stage, I'm like, yeah,
You're in control, right?
And yeah, exactly. Like I'm in control. I'm like,
And never the twain shall meet, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to get them to talk to each other. But
Why?
I don't know. It's the weirdest thing.
Why
It's
make them meet?
Ooh,
You know?
You know,
keep
your
them
poetry
guessing.
writing.
Yeah, you could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, be yourself, and then be yourself on stage.
Yeah.
And it's two totally different personas. There's no need for them ever to be the same person.
I like that.
Yeah, I think a lot of us do that in life in general. You know, we tend to go about our business life in a certain way, and then our personal life and our social life is a totally different way. I think we all end up falling into that. I think when you're doing art, when you're performing in front of people, it's a lot more obvious
Yeah.
to you, to everyone else it's not. But because you're projecting this stuff that's deep inside of you and you're putting it out there for people to hear,
Yeah.
that's not something that you're doing necessarily at work if you're, you know, a good
In class.
right? Or in class.
Bust out like
exactly.
headbanging.
Exactly. You know,
You might feel like doing it sometimes.
Like even when
Seriously.
you prepare a speech for a speech class,
Yeah.
you know, it's unless of course you integrate music, and I'm
That's-
sure
yeah,
that's what
that's
you've
what I
done, right?
I did it this year.
Yeah.
We had to do this like presentation on anything. She gave us freedom to do anything, and I was like, well, I don't want to be nervous, so I'm gonna just do it on music. And so
Yeah.
it gave me like this opportunity just to bring in my guitar and be. And then when I put it on, I was like, oh, I was like yapping about whatever. And then when I took it off, I was like, okay, you know. And then I like
Yeah.
shrunk down again. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why that happened.
And now you associate guitar with more confidence when you.
Yeah, it's like when I put it on, I'm just like, whoa, like you know those Transformers.
kinda like-
you
yeah,
know?
it's like
you
that,
put
it's
it
like-
on, it's like you build like.
Yeah, it's like you step into that telephone booth
Yeah.
and you change into that superhero costume, and you're all of a sudden you're.
I'm like yes, I can take on the world.
Yeah.
And then without it, I'm just like, you know, like turn off the switch.
Hey, you're doing okay right now.
Having only seen this side of you, I've only seen the superhero side. I can't imagine the other side.
See, I feel like a superhero right now because we're like all on our superhero costumes right now. I feel like. So, yeah.
The Welsh accent, it comes out when I talk to my family or friends from Wales. I start sounding more Welsh.
Right.
And I don't know if I'm going to pick up the American accent. I probably will because I picked up the English accent living there. And I picked, you know, so eventually I think I'll probably pick up the American accent.
Say, dude.
Hey, dude. Awesome! Awesome, dude! Awesome!
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
No, when he tries and he sounds
sound
like
like a
this
hick.
weird southern. Yeah,
Hey, Ma! Hey, Ma! I'm gonna play my guitar now, Ma! But the weird thing is, my musical influences are all American. All of them. And I was never into British music. I don't want the British guys to kill me here. But I was never.
None of them.
I was never. Let's just say some, but I wasn't influenced by British music. I was influenced by American music. So every time I sang, I started imitating the American music, and that just stuck. So every time I sing now, I sound pretty much American when I
Yeah.
sing. Apart from occasionally if I do the punk song, the British accent comes out because it only works for me if I sing it in almost Cockney.
Right.
But my natural singing voice comes out with an American accent, which is really, really strange. And I can't do. I've tried. God, I've really tried to sing a British accent, and it sounds.
It sounds like he's trying
Wait,
to
try
do
it.
punk with I don't know,
It sounds
rock
terrible.
music or something.
Yeah.
It sounds like. Imagine we got.
You just think of the Sex Pistols when you know have like this British accent.
Yeah, I would have to do that type of music if I was going to do it. Like the song I did tonight about there's a guy on a run. He's on the run from killing someone, and he's got. You remember the song?
Yeah, of course.
If I sang it in a British accent, it would sound ridiculous. But, oh, friend, can you help me? I need somewhere to stay. I'm on the run from the cops. It just sounds stupid.
Come on.
Actually, that might work.
No. It feels false, and I can't do it. Do you hate your job? I bet you do. This one's for you. Wake up every morning and do the same old thing. Brush my hair, my teeth, and I spit in the sink. my house to catch the number 22. I see the same old faces and the same old places. I'm so ordinary. I'm so extraordinarily bored. So extraordinarily bored. Punch into work and do the same routine. Check my shirt and uniform to make sure they look clean. I should be doing something more productive with my day. Feels like my life is just wasting away. I'm so ordinary. I'm so extraordinarily bored. So extraordinarily bored. Minutes feel like hours. How I wish I'd stayed in bed. I should have been a porn star and got paid for sex instead. I don't think I will make Employee of the Week, but it doesn't really matter. It's just a job to me. I'm so ordinary. I'm so extraordinarily bored. So extraordinarily bored. Go to lunch and eat some Chinese. Break open my fortune cookie, said things are gonna change. I played those lucky numbers in the lottery, and now my boss is fucking working for me. Now I'm so extraordinary. I'm not ordinary anymore. I'm not ordinary anymore. I'm so extraordinary. I'm not ordinary anymore. I'm not ordinary anymore. I'm not ordinary anymore. But a lot of people, I mean, I've got a friend who's in a pretty big band in the UK, and they're in a band called the Defiled, and it's very, how do you call the style of music? It's gloom, doom, death music. You know, they're really good, but okay.
Can I put that in my iPod?
I know.
That's a great genre.
You know,
I'm playing all
screaming.
I
don't know. He's gonna kill me when he listens to this, but it's very screamy, like wah, wah, type music.
Right.
But I've heard the vocalist when he sings with a normal voice as well, and he sounds totally American. And I thought this guy must be from, and he sounds really American.
Right. He's from Detroit.
That's what it sounds like. But totally British. And it's probably the same thing. And he had the influences because he's still into the metal now, right? Younger than me, still into the metal. So the big metal influence, apart from Iron Maiden and all that sort, and Aussie, is American. Like Metallica and all that.
You're in the metal Maiden too.
I wasn't really into Maiden too much.
You are too. Oh, we're all Maiden fans here.
Well,
You guys are more into Maiden than I am.
I have to remove myself from the Maiden fan.
Yes. I went because I'm young. If you can't tell.
Yeah, you were young for Maiden. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
And so you know the concert, the big concert we had here somewhere back in time. My parents took me. It was just me and my parents. They were just like. And I was like, yeah, you know,
he can really sing. He can really.
Dude, that's
Oh, yeah.
it's surprising
He's got a good
how
voice.
well metal singers can sing. It's like
The notes they make.
Well, the range.
The range.
yeah, the range. It's true. That is very, very, very true.
The great thing about today's day and age is that you have places where you can dig a little deeper.
Yeah.
But we didn't have that opportunity. When I was
Yeah,
growing
that's
up,
why you-
if you didn't hear it on the radio, you didn't hear it.
Right.
I think
If
some
you
of
didn't
it
hear
is.
in a place that you went to a venue and saw a show, you didn't hear it.
Yeah.
That music was just completely underground. Nowadays, you can see it on YouTube. Nowadays, you can see it. You can even get it on iTunes. You can go
SoundCloud, MySpace,
Exactly.
anywhere you
It
want.
doesn't matter. You're being exposed to stuff that's really underground, and it may
Absolutely.
never make the mainstream. I mean, I can think of bands like I don't know if you guys have heard of Black Diamond Heavies. I mean, this is we're old school sound. They've got the B3 Hammond B3 organ. It's just two guys, Hammond B3 organ and a drummer. And the guy that plays the Hammond B3 sings and plays Fender bass keys. So it's much like the Doors, where he's doing the bass and the guitar sing.
Okay.
And then he has a drum. That's it. It's two guys, and their sound is huge, but you just don't hear them unless you dig a little underneath.
Yeah.
You listen to the music on the radio, you listen to music on TV, you're just never going to catch that stuff.
Right.
And it's rare you do.
It is.
It's
It
rare.
really is.
You know, and that's funny you say that because you used to be able to find those guys on YouTube. Now, you can't find new musicians as much anymore.
Well, again, because so many people are going there,
Yeah.
the number of things that you need to filter through to find them is so huge that the margin, which was once a large margin, is now a much smaller margin of what's available. So you have to look more specifically and keywords.
That's true, but it's not just that. I remember back in the day, YouTube, they used to have
Roads.
they used to have a section, new uploads, new members, and they had all these different sections, and most viewed of the week,
Music.
most viewed of the day, most commented of the
Yeah,
week, most
yeah.
commented of the day, most responded, most this,
See, now,
most
if
that,
they
it's all
could
gone.
introduce a feature like they have on iTunes where it goes, people who listen to this,
Yeah.
listen to this as well.
Right,
Yeah.
Amazon does that too.
That would be fantastic for YouTube, because then you could actually filter through all of that crap
Right.
that's out there.
Yeah.
And okay, so if people are listening to this, let's hear what they're listening to. You've got 20 or 30 different things
Right.
they're listening to that you can start to.
You can do it on YouTube, I think, but you have to pay them.
No, you can even, like, you know that Pandora
No.
thing? Have you ever
We don't
heard
like
of Pandora?
YouTube,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah, that stuff's good. Like, if you
Okay.
put in, like, a random song you like on Pandora, and it just gives you that same kind of, like...
Same as, what's the one I'm on?
Spotify?
I'm on Spotify. Spotify is really good. And Django. I think Django.
Now,
This is like Pandora.
I've got a friend on Facebook, and he's always putting up these
Spotify.
links with Spotify.
And you
It's
see
worthwhile.
it posts
I
to your
should do it.
Facebook. You know, when I did my single "Raining in Your Heart" in 2009, I went through a company called TuneCore. So you go for that company, you pay them
Oh,
TuneCore.
TuneCore.
You pay them like $35, and they distribute it to all the online stores.
Right.
You just pick which ones you want. So I picked Amazon UK, Amazon Canada, Amazon all different countries around the world, then or whatever, MySpace, all the music websites. And then recently Spotify has come about, and I clicked that, Spotify. So my music's now on Spotify, and I didn't realize that for every listen on Spotify you get a fraction of a penny. I didn't know that until I had my TuneCore results back, my payment from TuneCore, my royalties basically.
Right.
And it has Spotify there. Yeah, it was like 12 cents. Like 3 days. Yeah, like a couple of people have listened to me on Spotify.
You can still get a gumball for 5 cents.
Really?
You can.
Where?
You can, right?
Well, somewhere. I know they still have them.
You just made that up, didn't you?
A symbol that is just
We're like,
Playing money on that
Yeah.
make a little.
That would be nice.
Dominoes of Money, the music video. A song about money.
You do it with silver coins.
How do we do that about money, though? Oh.
Yeah, have you seen-
well. I think you need to make money.
Even then, I don't even know how to make it. Like, you just get a medal? Like, or what? What would we use?
We could use every stones.
Really, you look at
No.
And a Sharpie. Let's talk about Sharpies. Let's see a Sharpie
Sharpies.
here. I gotta explain this first, okay? So, I'm gonna get up for a moment.
Oh.
Show you. So I have this guitar. It's not a particularly good guitar. It's a very precious guitar because it's got a lot of crap written on it. You do? So what I usually do, I get people to sign it, especially people of, well, pretty much only people of very good talent, extraordinary talent to sign it. And we performed tonight together, and I've heard you perform, and you are extraordinary. So I'd really like you to sign my guitar
Where
for
would
me.
you like me to sign?
Anyway,
Looks like
look,
there's a big
there's a big
spot
spot
here.
here. This is eventually going to be removed and filled up with signatures.
Oh, really?
I shall varnish over yours and it'll be there forever.
Oh, wow.
So you can.
Oh, I feel special, guys.
You're a poet. Come on.
All right. Oh, I have to write something poetic now?
Oh, you don't have to.
Oh, okay.
You can write whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
This is a special moment here.
All right, I'm ready, guys. Shh, everybody, be quiet now. Improvisation. I don't spell this wrong. Whatever, I'm a musician.
Just wing it.
There you go.
So what did you write? Wing it. Improvisation is passion. Beautiful. See, that's going to be there forever.
That is the correct
Passion,
spelling, by the way.
one.
Oh, I did? Yes! I passed, guys!
Girls' writing is so nice. I write, it looks like a 5-year-old. Thank you, that means a lot to me.
Thank you, that means a lot to me.
And I'll be there forever.
And you know what? You know how some people, like when fans or someone, or even like you're asking anyone to sign it, they forget? I would never forget that.
There you go.
Mutual admiration, right?
Mhm, definitely.
There we go. See? And then now we have to go make our, our money.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, definitely. Cheers.
I don't think I've gotten you yet. There we go.
Get me.
But we should definitely do a music video. Where's the woman?
Yeah.
Okay.